Welcome to Techstination. Joining us is Allison Flicker, a STEM ambassador at Amazon. Thanks for joining us, Allison.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Well, Amazon is making a really big push to get more students educated in science, engineering, and math. Give us a little bit of an overview of what's going on here. This is called a Future Engineer program.
Yeah, absolutely. And Amazon is really focused right now on making sure that students and young adults have the resources and skills to build their best future. And Amazon Future Engineer, the program you just mentioned, is a big piece of that puzzle. And what this program is, it's making sure that more students across the country have access to a computer science education, because we really see this as the language of the future. It's a four-part childhood to career approach, and we're focused on hitting about 10 million students each year across the country. And what's really unique about Amazon Future Engineer in particular is that it really has this long-term vision, which is kind of a signature piece of an Amazon program, thinking really long-term. And the other thing that's really unique about Amazon Future Engineer is our focus on students from underprivileged, underserved, and underrepresented communities. So making sure kids who otherwise wouldn't have access to this type of computer science education have the chance to try it out, especially while they're young.
Sounds amazing. Now, you're starting out with kids as young as kindergarten age and taking this all the way through, I guess, high school and beyond that, even internships. Tell us,
Yeah.
give us some of the nuts and bolts, how this is going to work and how big this investment is.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a four-part program. And like you said, we're starting with kids all the way in kindergarten and are actually sticking with kids as they go into college and enter into getting different internships throughout their college career. So for the K through 8, the kindergarten through 8th grade piece of the program, Amazon is funding different after-school programs and camps for young kids through programs like Code.org and Coding with Kids. And the real focus for this piece of the program is just to inspire these kids, to let them try this out, to see if it's something that they actually like and maybe want to pursue down the road. The second piece of the program is our high school piece of the program, and we are funding computer science courses in over 2,000 high schools across the country and making sure that these students get the opportunity to take these intro and AP courses. And this, in my mind, I think of it as a little more tactical. They're digging in a little deeper, really trying out computer science and learning how it works. Then we are actually, in just a couple of weeks, getting ready to announce our first 100 Amazon Future Engineer Scholarship recipients. So these 100 students from across the country will receive $10,000 per year to study computer science at a 4-year university or college, and all of those kids also get a guaranteed paid internship offer to intern at Amazon after their first year of college. So that's kind of the whole span of the program, really focusing on kids who otherwise wouldn't have these opportunities.
Now, high school courses are typically funded, through taxes in local communities, counties, et cetera. How is Amazon going to be able to jump in and provide the introductory and advanced placement computer science courses in these schools? How's that going to work?
Yeah, and that's a really good program. Amazon Future Engineer, especially for the high school piece of the program, is very much a bottoms-up approach. We place the power in the teachers and the principals and the districts to see if this is something that their school or their district or their kids really need. We leave it up to them to apply through our website, and then they're put in touch with the folks at Adhesive, which is a curriculum provider that is approved by the College Board, and those are the folks who operate the AP programs. And from there, the high school can start offering this course through Adhesive, through the curriculum that they already built. And the teacher from there will get prep materials, they'll get tutorials, they'll get online support, and the kids will get this online curriculum. And the real design and what's neat about this for the high school piece of the program, it's really intended for teachers who maybe otherwise had never been able to teach computer science, or maybe they were a math teacher or a science teacher and they haven't had this experience yet. But with the curriculum provided by Adhesive, all packaged up nicely, the teachers don't have to piecemeal anything, and they also get that online professional development support so they feel comfortable in what they're teaching.
That's an important piece of the puzzle, that they're not intimidated by, the teachers aren't intimidated by this whole subject matter. Now, how do they get involved? You have some schools already jumping in here, right?
Yeah, absolutely. For the high school piece of our program, we actually recently announced that we have right now over 1,000 high schools across the country signed up for Amazon Future Engineer, and many of these schools will start the program in the fall at the start of the next school year. So we're really excited about that. But our goal is to have more than 2,000 high schools across the country using Amazon Future Engineer funded courses. So we encourage more high schools to sign up and also students to sign up for the other pieces of the program. And all of that can be done through our website, amazonfutureengineer.com.
What should parents and their kids perhaps know about this if their schools haven't jumped in on their own?
I think that's a really great question, and we would encourage students and parents to flag this for teachers, to flag this for principals, flag this for their district. It is something that they can kind of show them and say, hey, is this something that our school is interested, that we maybe want to try out? Is there a teacher at our school who's been maybe talking about trying to bring computer science into the school? And that's for the high school piece of the program. You really do need a teacher or an administrator who's on board for that. But I'll mention, too, for younger kids, that K through 8 age range, we encourage parents to sign up for that program, too, because we do offer a real variety of after-school and camp programs that could work in a school or for a parent and student at home, too.
We haven't really talked too much yet about the need for this. What's the driving force? Why do this?
Well, we know right now that computer science is one of the fastest growing industries right now. There are a lot more open jobs right now in this field than there are the amount of students that are qualified to hold these jobs, and we know this across the country. We also know right now in current computer science roles and jobs, there's a real lack of women in these roles and underrepresented minorities in these roles. So that's why for Amazon Future Engineer, our real focus is students who otherwise don't have this opportunity to really try to diversify the folks who are holding these jobs. So again, focusing on students from Title I schools across the country, schools that are really focused on trying to get more women into this program.
And as we've said, Amazon is investing something like $50 million in this. And I guess the hope would be that other tech companies might join in too.
Well, all I can do is speak to Amazon today, but we do know that this is very much a need across the industry. And I should mention, too, that this isn't just because we want folks to come work at Amazon. We, of course, hope someday that some of these students do come to work at Amazon. We know that the kids who win the scholarships will get to come intern at Amazon. We hope this is a really positive experience and that someday when they're looking for jobs, they choose to come to work for Amazon, because I think it's a great place to work where we innovate all day on behalf of customers all over the world. But for kids, whatever they want to pursue, we think that computer science is becoming an increasingly important skill to have, even if it's just that basic understanding, because it really is becoming this language of the future. If kids have that basic understanding, it'll help them with whatever career they decide to go into.
And for people who want more information about this, where's the best place to go?
AmazonFutureEngineer.com has all the information they would need about the program and also links to apply to each piece of it.
Well, congratulations on what Amazon is doing here. Allison Flicker, thanks for taking the time with us.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Now this. How many companies out there have continued to innovate when it comes to building a better radio? I'm Fred Fishkin, host of Techstination, and I'm here to tell you about the new CC Skywave SSB radio from the wonderful people at C. Crane. Bob and his crew really love radio, and it shows in this new compact model that is packed with features. Beyond great AM and FM reception and sound, you can tune into shortwave signals from around the world, listen to ham radio operators, aviation, and more. It's the radio you'll turn to every day, and in emergencies. It will run for nearly 3 days on just 2 AA batteries. Pair the sleep timer with the new Soft Speaker 3, and you've got the perfect radio for your nightstand. Of course, it can wake you up too. Click on Crane at Techstination.com and put in the code Techstination for a free flashlight with your order. They love radio, and you'll love Crane.